Right, good morning all. It is time for Sports and Coffee. So I decided I'm celebrating the release of the Big Country Time Sports Big Book. For those who don't know, as of yesterday, I published Big Country Time Sports Big Book. It's 217 pages. It's got 12 sports games in it. It is the ultimate collection of the Big Country Time Sports games in a coil-bound tome. But ironically today, I wanted to celebrate the very first book I published, Time Sports, 5 Games, 1 Book by Jason Brehm. This was the very first edition. These games have changed a lot, significantly, maybe for the better, for the worse, I don't know, but these were the original 5 games that I actually published, that I intended the world to see or have before they were refined. This has the Big Country universe in it, of course, the city of Central City of 1948. Anyway, the 5 sports, this did not include rally racing, soccer, or boxing. So those are the 3 games that ultimately ended up going into the newer versions of Big Country Time Sports, and those evolved into more advanced games. But in looking at my library, I thought, wouldn't it be fun to play the original release? This was the very first published book. Okay, but what I'm doing is I'm going to play the 1948 World Series champs, the Cleveland Indians. They had a 628 winning percentage. They finished 97-58 and technically won. I don't know how they won. The one must have been a rain out or something they couldn't complete or something. I don't know where the one came from. Their American League, they won the World Series over the Braves. So I've got their starters down here. You don't need players, but I wrote down all their starters. They bat. This information comes from Rodney's original Time Sports tome of the entire history of baseball. The teams are rated. All you need, and this is what I want people to understand, all you need are the game grades, or all you need are the grades, and they can be used with any version of the Time Sports games. So I thought to demonstrate it, we have the Cleveland Indians rated from Rodney's history. Their bats A, defense A+, and of course the Coaldale Black Sox, who won in my playtesting. I had to go and find my records and look up my playtesting. The Coaldale Black Sox were my champion, 28-14 with a 667 winning percentage. They bat 2. Their defense is a 1+. Their pitching was a 2+. They totaled a 6. That gives them an A grade. That A grade is their offense and their defense. So that was the original game. You had different units and you added them up to get one single grade, and we can play them out. So because we have the winning percentage, Coaldale's going to get the first home game. So we're going to have the 1948. I don't know what we would call this. My Coaldale Black Sox were my 1948 BCL champs against the Cleveland Indians World Series champs. How about we'll call it the World Series champs. We'll call this the, I don't know, American Baseball World Championship. How about that? It'll be best of 7. Best of 7. All right, first game we're going to have the Cleveland team. Cleveland. And of course, Coaldale Black Sox for game 1. Starting pitchers, that we're going to start Bravo for Coaldale. So we'll put here Cleveland. They're going to start Feller. And we're going to start, Coaldale is going to start Bravo. Feller, in real life, Feller had 1 complete game in the World Series, he started 2, had 1 complete game. Lemon had a complete game, started 2, had a complete game. Bearden had 1 start, complete game, but he also had a save in the World Series. And Gromek had a complete game start. So there were 6 games. Indians won that series against the Braves 4-2, 6 starting pitchers. All of them, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those 6 starts were complete games. So again, back in the day, pitchers very often could see a full game. It was just a different way of handling pitchers in a different game back in the day. So of course, when I play my Coaldale games, there was no tracking of statistics. There was just games played for the play test. So I'm going to assume most of my pitchers are similar in that their ability to complete games. So Bravo and Feller. This will be a game between Bravo and Feller, and and again we're going to use the original Time Sports book. This one was the gloss. So I had two of them, proof books sent to me, the glossy book and the matte book, to proof before I decided which one I wanted to sell. So, and of course I put it on. When I had it proofed, I put it on the cream colored paper to see what it would look like for kind of a classic look. So anyway, a tiny font. I mean, it reads easy and all, but it's small font. Now everything I do is, I think, 12-point font. All right, so baseball time is very simple. So Cleveland's offense is an A versus our A. So A versus A is B. So Cleveland will be a B in this series, and we are an A versus their A. So we're going to be a B. So this is just going to be straight up who executes in the baseball series. So we're both going to be rolling on the A chart. It's very simple. We roll, each team rolls per inning. Pretty simple. And here we go. We're going to go with let's go with the traditional, straight up, old school, white D6. So inning number 1 for Cleveland. Their lineup, by the way, catcher is Hagen, first base Robinson, second base is Gordon, shortstop Bourdreau, third base is Keltner, outfielders are Mitchell, Doby, and Tucker. On the flip side, for the Coaldale Black Sox, we have the catcher Simmons, first base Cole, second base Weber, shortstop Bailey, third baseman Roberson, outfielders are Marks, Donaldson, and McKyler. And Bravo pitching against Feller. May the best team win. This is the BCBL Champs, the Coaldale Black Sox. So here we go. First at bat, we're looking at the B charts. Cleveland, 4. They're going to be shut out in inning 1. Coaldale, going to be shut out in inning 1. All right, top of the second. It's going to be 5. It's going to be a 1-run inning for Cleveland. They're going to get some help there from somebody. And 0 for us. Here we go. 2. Cleveland up 1-0. Bottom of the third. Oh, 2 runs for us, plus we get to roll again. So roll again is very simple. You just roll and see if you score again. Nope. So we're going to get 1. So it's 1-1 going into the top of the 4th. Here we go. Cleveland's going to score again. It's 2-1. The World Series champs up on the BCLA champs 2-1 in the bottom of the 4th, and I'm going to throw it on the floor. Let's try it again. 3-0 there for us. 2-1, top of the 5th. Cleveland cannot build a lead beyond 1 so far. We need to catch up. Uh-oh, what a pitching duel. It's 2-1. Top of the 6th, 2-1 Cleveland, and they're going to get another one. Uh-oh, 3-1. We need to hit a big one here. Yep, we're going to get 1+. I need to roll another 5 or 6. No, we're going to get our 1, though. All right, 7th inning. Here we go. It's 3-2. Cleveland in a pitching duel. Oh, we're going to get them. 7th inning stretch. Take. Here we go. 7th inning, bottom of the 7th. We're going to score. It's 3-3 going into the top of the 8th. And it is 0. Oh, come on, Coaldale. Let's get the first win of the series. No. Top of the 9th in a 3-3 game. No. Can we do it? Bottom of the 9th. Here it is. A walk-off. All we need is 1. And no, it's going to be extra innings. Inning top of the... this would probably be guys coming in. Right, our relief pitchers coming in here. No, we're going to blank Cleveland in extra inning. We need a 5 or a 6. And no, we're going into 11. Top of the 11th is no. Come on, we can do it. I know we can do it. Damn, top of the 12th. So we're in 12. Hold on here. 1, 2, 3. Yes, so 3-3. So we're going into the 12th. And it is currently 3-3. Holy cow. All we needed was a run. We had every chance. Uh-oh, Cleveland scores. Home team. We need to... We need a 5 or a 6 to keep going. We need a 6 with a reroll to win it. Oh, we're going to lose. Unbelievable final. What a game. A 12-inning duel. 4-3. We're going to lose game 1. Cleveland up 1-0. Game 2, Cleveland. Coaldale. The starter here for Cleveland, and this one will be Lemon. And for us, it will be Milton. Man, what a game. A 12-inning duel. And Cleveland just had a little better bats than we did. Man, it's horrible to think in extra innings when you are the last at-bat that you can't get the victory at home. That is just so tough to deal with. Coaldale, who had a .667 winning percentage against their peers in the BCL. The Cleveland Indians, with a .628 winning percentage, mopped up the AL and then took the World Series in 6 games, 4-2. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Cleveland starts out where they left off. And we're going to get an extra roll. So 1 plus nothing. So 1-1 after 1. Both of us start out a little better against these second pitchers. Cleveland blanked. And us blanked. Top of the 3rd. It's going to be blanked. Oh, come on. It's our chance, Coaldale, to take a lead. No, we can't do it. All right, here we go. It's going to be blanked for Cleveland. Oh, dang it. Come on. I haven't had enough coffee yet. I'm rolling my dice. No. Shite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top of the 5th. Cleveland. No. Coaldale. Top of the 5th. No. Top of the 6th. Yep. Uh-oh. And they get to roll again. That's their first extra base chance. They did it. They scored 2, ending the inning with 2. That's their best inning yet. We're blank. It's 3-1, folks, going into the top of the 7th. Oh, they did it again. Cleveland shelling Milton. Another chance at multiple runs. Nope, they're going to get 1, but it's 4-1. Bottom of the 7th. Top of the 8th. It's going to be 3. Folks, we need a huge last 2 innings. Nope. Oh, I think this one's over. Top of the 8th for Cleveland. Cleveland's going to score another run. Here we go. That was the top of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th. Nope. We're going to get blanked, folks. That's the end of that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-1. Cleveland's now up 2-0 in the American Baseball World Championship Series. Best of 7. Cleveland's up, and that's game 2. Game number 2. Winner of that game was Lemon, and Milton gets hammered 5-1. Feller pulled out the first game in 12 innings, 4-3. Bravo with the loss. All right, here we go. Game number 3. It's going to be, we're going to go to Cleveland now. Coaldale on the road. Coaldale's going to start Jackson. And Cleveland is going to start, let's see here, Gromek at home. So, fans are going to get to see Gromek. All right, here we go. Again, the ratings haven't changed, so let's see what Coaldale can do now that they're at bat first. Cleveland, 0-0 after 1. 0. Cleveland, 0 after 2. Top of the 3rd. 0 for Coaldale as Grimek's putting on a clinic. 0, folks. The first 3 away. Top of the 4th. 0 for Coaldale. 0 for Cleveland. Wow. Here it is. Top of the, see your 5th. Oh, they're going to get another roll. Cleveland may get more than 1 here. Nope, they're going to get 1, but that's all it takes to win the game. At home, it's 1-0 Cleveland. 5, we're going to score 1. We tie it up. In the sixth, bottom of the sixth, it's tied, folks, going into the top of the seventh. Can we add to our lead? Yes, we can. 2-1. It's 2-1, bottom of the seventh. 2-1. Can we get a game on the road? All road teams winning here? No, come on. 2-1, bottom of the eighth. Oh, we got them. Top of the ninth. Can we add to our lead? No. Oh, no, Cleveland. Will this be extra innings, Cleveland? Yep, and they're going to have a chance to score 2 to win it in the ninth. No, they're going to tie the game. We're going into extra innings. Unbelievable. Inning number 10. Coaldale and Cleveland. Extra innings. Can you believe it? We're going to score nothing. Top of the 10. This is a chance for Cleveland to win it. No. Going into 11. No. Going into the bottom of the 11th. No. The 12th again. We're in our 12th. 9, 10, 11. Yep. Top of the 12th. We are going to fail to score. Can Cleveland win a second game in 12? No. We're going into 13. Unbelievable. And we cannot score. Cleveland's going to win it with a walk-off run. My God, folks. Final. 1, 2. We scored 2. They get 3. Cleveland up 3-1. We have basically, if we can't win this next game, Cleveland's going to sweep our champ. But what a 13 innings. For, and of course, Gromek and Jackson would have come out for relievers at that point. Actually, I think I can fit game number 4 on here. Game number 4. This will be Coaldale at Cleveland. And our starting pitchers, we're going to come back around to Bravo. And they're going to come back around to Feller. All right, here we go. Can Coaldale keep in this, or will Cleveland wrap this up in 4? That would be excellent. Here we go. Nothing for us. Uh-oh, they got extra chance of extra runs. Nope, they're going to get 1, though. The Coaldale team. Oh, we have a chance at double digits. No, we're going to get 1, though, to tie it up in the top of the second. They're going to fail to score. Top of the third is going to be 0. The Indians, 0. 4th inning, top of the 4th, is going to be a chance for us to get extra runs. We're playing for our lives. It's 2-1. Uh-oh. Top of the 5th. Nothing else. We need to keep scoring. Cleveland with a chance to score doubles. Nope, they're going to get 1, though, and tie the game. Top of the 6th. We're going to have another chance at doubles. Yes! And we're going to keep rolling. That's 2, 3. Oh, we're going to score a 3-run inning. Exploded in the top of the 6th. Cleveland, 0 in the top of the 6th. We're going to finally win a game. Make this an interesting series. Top of the 7th. Can we add to our lead? 5. We sure do. What are they going to do? They're going to get a shot at extra runs. Oh, my God. 2, 3. What the hell? Oh, they got a 3-run inning. What? Are you kidding me? What a freaking series. Holy shite. We blow up and have the best inning of the whole series. And then they promptly, in the bottom of the 7th, blow up and tie our best result. That is crazy. Here we go. We're going to score nothing in the 8th. They're going to get 1. Oh, I think that gives them the lead. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, it's 6-6. They just tied it. Top of the 9th. We're going to fail to score. They can win the whole thing right here on a 5 or a 6. They did it. And technically, it's a walk-off win. Oh my God, folks! In the debut book version of Baseball Time, the Cleveland Indians are going to win final. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for us. They're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cleveland wins the series 4-0. Holy cow. Sending the Big Country League champs home with their thumbs in their mouths. Oh my God, what a series though. 12 innings to win it 4-3 for Cleveland on the road. Game 2, Cleveland whoops us 5-1. Game 3 is a 13 inning. We're going to have to put here 13 inning to only get 2 runs for us, 3 for them. And then Game 4, the deciding game, we thought for sure after we had that 3-inning game that we were going to finally win one. But no, Cleveland matches the highest output of the series and then goes on to add 2 runs to put the game away in regulation, 7-6. Cleveland proves they are the best team of the 1948 baseball world, knocking off Coaldale. Unbelievable. That was fun. So that was the original Baseball Time. This particular book, the featured game was Football Time, as you can see. This was the whole, really, the goal was to publish Football Time. That was my baby, my flagship. But I also had all the other Time Engine games. Then I had created Racing Time, and that was excellent. So I said, I've got to put those 2 out, but it just didn't feel right having just 2 sports. So I went ahead and put baseball and basketball and hockey in this book too. And baseball, to give you an idea, baseball was like 2 pages, right? There it is. Baseball, how to create teams, how to get the matchups, and then the scoring charts. That was it. And then I gave the BCBL 1948 Baseball League that I play tested, but I didn't give the ratings. I wanted to leave it open so people could rate the teams themselves. And so none of this, no data from my play test was in here, right? And part of that was because Coaldale did just beat the snot out of everybody, right? They were by far the best team in the league. And then my Racing Time game had been finished. I was really loving racing games, so it was going in here. And then Basketball Time, this version that has the star factor, which is really, really fun. The sixth man factor. And then Hockey Time, this version of Hockey Time, which I believe uses units. Yeah, this version of Hockey Time is a unit-based, right? And I don't know if I put a league in this version. Yeah, they're rated, right? My BCHA playtest teams, Coaldale Canaries, Grand Bay Seals, they're all rated with their units 1, units 2, and units 3. So instead of line 1, line 2, line 3, they were just units. And then your goalies, right? So there's the very first book ever. This didn't last long. As I worked on boxing and developed boxing, I realized that I'm going to have to put out a big country book with rally boxing and the soccer game that I had finished. And so this kind of was pulled. I did have different versions of Time Sports. I had a Time Sports 4 and a Time Sports 2, and when I would put out books. And then I realized I'm just going to do a big country universe book, all advanced versions of the games, and that's the copy that's currently available. And there is a brand new big book which has 12 sports games in it. It has the 8 original games, and then it has the full simulator of basketball, baseball, football, and D66, the beautiful game, soccer, which is standalone from Soccer Time. So there's a total of 12 sports games in the book. Of course, Football Time and the D66 Complete Engine. There's Basketball Time and the D66 Basketball Full Engine, so you can play the games complete. And then there's Baseball Time and the Advanced Baseball Time for complete at-bats. So 3 of the big games with 3 full engines, and then there's a standalone soccer full game. Well, still abstract. Wow, what a series, folks. What is today? Today is May, I don't know, May 5, 22, 26, right? Little baseball action. Yep, I saw this on the bookshelf, and it inspired me. And then I wanted to show that as long as you have those grades, either you have the ratings, and you can add them up to get the grade, or you actually have the grades, which Rodney rated every baseball team in history. You can use those grades on any of my Baseball Time charts, right? So the extra ratings that are in this tome, the fielding rating and the pitching rating are you don't need. All you need is the A grade, and all you need is the offense and the defense grade to play any version of baseball time, right? So, all right, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye bye.